dreams for college and beyond is to succeed, to graduate, most importantly. Because a lot of people go to college, but they don't finish. And I know I have a long journey, like 10, 12 years, so I just need to keep that momentum of going, pushing for what my dreams are.
I'm thinking about law, culinary. So law, I'm thinking about DePaul University downtown.
Okay.
Or Cornell University.
Okay.
And for culinary, I'm thinking about going out of the country to France, to the Cordon Bleu.
Hopes and dreams would just be success. Like, I know I'm gonna struggle and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to go through that struggle because I know coming out of it is just gonna bring greatness and success.
So I don't exactly know what set degree I want to go into. I do know how I do want to, in some form, work with kids, whether that be through medicine. I am a STEM person, so it has to be some form of math or science. Originally, like 2 weeks ago, I wanted to be a math teacher. Now I'm leaning towards pediatrics, so I just know I want to work with kids.
My biggest thing is after getting out of college, after getting into my career, whichever it may be, that I can come back to my communities and help them out. I want to come back to Chatham and Avalon, help out the community there, and I definitely want to be here, like helping some students.
I'm scared that I won't have my mom there. Because my time management is like not the best. So she's the one that always keep me on track with everything. So that's what I'm most scared about.
I feel like it's gonna be a big adjustment. As students come back, I stayed in touch with a lot of seniors from last year, so it's kind of like the adjustment between classes here and classes there is probably what I'm most worried about.
Biggest fears about college is just not making it, like struggling too hard to where I can't take it anymore. Questions would be like, how can I make it easier? How can I struggle the least? What would help me to struggle the least?
My biggest fear about college is not being able to pay for it all and having the funds. I just don't want to go somewhere far or go somewhere where I have to turn back around and start all over again, basically.
I'm really scared that I won't manage my time well. That's something I'm really afraid of.
I want them to get the idea of college in students' heads every day. Like, just keep bringing it up so students can have their mind prepared for when they actually have to get started filling out things for college.
Listen to the students, because when the first thing that people always ask me when they want to help me apply for college is, what are you looking for in a school? And I never actually can think about what I'm looking for. I can only think about what I'm not looking for. Like, I can say I don't want to be, because for the longest time I will always say I don't want to be in the Midwest. I don't want this, I don't want that. And they will always say, but what do you want? So I feel like you should listen to what they don't want and kind of start to think about the things that a school can offer them. And don't so much as think about because a lot of, it's great to think about the cost because you still have to be in a place that's financially comfortable for you, where even if you can't entirely afford it, you can still get financial aid.
Pressure of students. For example, Mr. Torres, he works here and he pressures me a lot to get my work done, to go out to see all these different type of internships, all these different colleges, all these different ways I can do better. If it's writing the email correctly or just talking to someone, he keeps a lot of pressure on me to make sure I get things done. I feel like if some counselors do that already, put a lot of pressure on students. If they continue to do that, then the student would eventually wake up I need to get this done. Show them there is support, there is ways for them to get work done, and there is someone in their shadow to help them. So I just feel like if they can be they can pressure their students to make sure things get done, but not too much though, because if you overwork someone, then they kind of get stressed out. But to make sure you stay on them and make sure they know that they have support near them.
For teachers, for counselors, because that's their job, to get the students, especially seniors and juniors, ready for college, is to have a date for them and be persistent with what, like, those dates, and tell them you have to come here, you have to do this. Keep up with them, like how Mr. Torres, one of the counselors here, he always email you like, this college is doing this, this scholarship deadline's coming up. He always email people and let us know like, this is happening right now. You want to do it? He gonna keep you on track with everything. So yeah, you should really talk to Mr. Torres.